Hey, I'm Julia Piota. I am a life coach and board certified health and wellness coach, and I help women to create healthy relationships with themselves. So, I wanted to share with you some info that I read today in this book that I'm reading. It's called Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Dr. Joe Dispenza. He's amazing. If you've never checked out his work, I highly recommend it. So today when I was reading in his book, I found this pretty interesting that it says, when people are going through, let's say they go through a traumatic event, maybe, their relationship ended, maybe they've had a loss, whatever it might be, when they are surrounded by familiar people, maybe they're in familiar environments, whatever it might be, it can bring up that feeling of discomfort within the body. And I found this interesting because I was thinking about it, like, individuals that may have gone through a loss, maybe they were walked out on in their relationship, they were cheated on, they went through a really, difficult divorce. Their friends, maybe, or even family, may be a perfect reminder for them of their past, right? And when they have those friends around, it's bringing up uncomfortable feelings within them. So what it was saying in the book is that we start avoiding our feelings. Obviously, you're probably very familiar with this. So many people, they run away from their emotions. They run away from experiencing pain within their body. They just want to fucking sweep it under the rug, just sweep it under the rug and try to hide it. But we all know that hump just keeps getting bigger and bigger until we trip over it. But anyway, so when it was saying that, people might remind you of your past. So that then, imagine this, being around friends, right? You just went through a difficult divorce. Now you're around your friends. Well, that is bringing up familiar feelings of your partner, your ex. And since the body doesn't want to, you don't want to feel these negative feelings, you don't want to feel those negative emotions, you're like, time to shift the environment, time to call in the new people and start hanging out with them more, because then you don't have to feel that pain, you don't have to feel the emotion, you don't have to feel any discomfort. And it's like slapping a band-aid on it, right? Because then you don't have to process through those emotions. And I was like, wow, that's interesting. And this is just one example. A lot of other references in the book is when people develop gambling habits, they start drinking or doing drugs or develop a shopping addiction. We're literally, reaching for something outside ourselves, an external factor of some sort, and we bring it in to cover up the pain, to cover up the discomfort. And just like a drug addict, we have to increase the amount. So increasing the people, increasing the amount of drugs, the drinking, the shopping, the gambling, to kind of give us the high, to give us the pleasure. So activating the receptor sites of the cells. It says turning them on. So as you know, when an addict does drugs and, they do the drugs, they get the high, it's turning on that cell. So going to the receptor site, turning on the cell, producing the feeling of pleasure within the body. Then the next time, they got to do more and more and more to be able to turn that on again. Because otherwise the body's becoming desensitized to it, and then it's not producing the feeling. It's not producing that pleasure. Have you ever been in a situation where you've felt the need, to go and do the shopping and to hang out with the friends or go and party all the time and, fill your body with booze and drugs? And it felt fucking awesome, right? It was a distraction, a band-aid. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm taking more and more, doing more and more, but nothing's happening. You're then being faced with those damn feelings that you are trying to cover up, and it won't go away until you face it. So if you've ever noticed someone, think about this, a close friend, a close family member, who all of a sudden turned into an alcoholic, who all of a sudden turned into a drug addict, obviously, like, it built up over time. You could start seeing them like just going down the shitter, just their life getting shittier and shittier, and then just drowning out all their problems. And that's what's going to happen. So it's either you drop those habits knowing what's actually going on inside your body. And I'm referencing for people, that might have had, let's say, relationship issues. They're not wanting to feel that pain and that discomfort, issues from their past, whatever it might be. When you stop and you pause and you actually like put down the mask, the band-aids, the distractions, and you face what's going on, you heal what's going on, you will start to experience more peace in your body, your mind, your soul, and you won't have to continue reaching out to all these friends, doing the drugs, consuming the alcohol, because then we're healing it. We're healing it. And when we're healing, we're gaining freedom. We gain peace within our body. We start creating joy within our life. And this is, I've been doing this work now for 10 years, and I'm going to tell you, it's so worth healing and feeling that like there's the temporary pain of when you're healing, because you gotta go back, you gotta face this, you gotta work through it and heal it. That is such like a short period of time of discomfort that you go through in order to have that freedom and that peace and that joy that you are now creating for the remainder of your life. When you're just looking for these external factors to fill the void, to fill you up, to, cover up the pain, the discomfort, and all the emotion, you have to keep going. You got to try hard. You got to work hard. And that shit's always there. It never goes away. So will you today start healing those emotions, those wounds from your past, so you can start living a healthier, more fulfilling life that's filled with more freedom, more joy, more expansion that you get to have as a person to evolve into who you're actually being created to be, instead of covering it up and ignoring it. If you're in a place where you'd like to learn about how you can do this, how you can build that healthier relationship with yourself, please click the link in the description section to set up a free discovery call with me. If you are liking these videos, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you have any comments regarding this video, maybe you have questions about it, feel free to drop them below. I want to thank you though so much for joining me. Please just allow yourself that healing that your body and your mind are truly, and your soul are truly desiring to receive. I hope you have a great day today.